We'll say good morning this time. Mr. Walber here, 5.4, looking at scale drawings. As it says there, a ratio of measurements for a drawing compared to the actual measurement. I think of maps, I think of maybe a model, maybe a drawing of some kind of maybe a house or a car, whatever you're looking at. I gave you just a couple examples, and we'll obviously get into more of them here in a minute, but 1 inch, let's say, on a map, for every inch on the map, it equals 10 miles. For every centimeter, maybe it's a smaller map, equals 5 meters, something like that. Like I said, every map has, believe it or not, a scale. Any legitimate map you're going to see has some type of scale like this. Look at the key, find a Michigan map, find a U.S. map, whatever, you will find some type of scale like that. And this one, obviously, I've just been circling it. 1 centimeter is 50 miles. So for every centimeter on the map of Michigan, in this case, is 50 miles. They give an example here. We have a scale. Every centimeter is 50 miles. Well, let's say they measured, the distance between Cadillac and Detroit, these two, and they measured 3.5 centimeters. We then can solve for miles. Sorry, kind of making a mess. I tend to do that. If I go ahead and I cross multiply, I get 1D equals 3.5 times 50. Cheating on my calculator, 175. Obviously, I divide by 1 on both sides. It is 175 miles from Cadillac to Detroit. Just a simple, easy example like that. Another real-life situation here. I love all this science and geography, by the way. It says the liquid outer core of Earth. Liquid outer core is this section right here. I know you're all excited for Earth science next year in my class. It says that the actual liquid outer core is 2,300 kilometers thick. We're going to make a model of it, and the model is going to have a scale of 1 inch to 500 kilometers. So how thick would the outer core be on the model? Well, okay, this is what we have to figure out. If the scale then is 1 out of 500, 1 over 500, apples to apples here, 2,300 kilometers. 2,300 kilometers. We're going to compare that with the 500. 2,300, we don't know x. So I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. I'm going to get 500x equals 2,300. Okay? Divided by the 500. Divided by the 500. That leaves me x is 4.6. Well, got to think about this. We used a scale of, sorry, let me erase this mess here. We used a scale of 1 inch to 500 kilometers. So they give you two options of 4.6. Okay? We did the 500 kilometers to 2,300 kilometers. That means this 1 inch compares to the 4.6 inches. So my answer is B. Alright, another example. In this case, actually, we're going to be going in reverse because we're talking about spiders. Spiders are really small, but in this case, we said a scale drawing of a spider is 5 centimeters long. Obviously, that's bigger than what it actually is, because the actual is 10 millimeters. Well, we're looking at 5 centimeters versus 10 millimeters. I'm not going to worry about the scale factor B. I'm more concerned that we can actually find a scale, and that's what we're being asked. It says a scale drawing of a spider is 5 centimeters long. The actual spider is 10 millimeters long. What is the scale of the drawing? Well, we're comparing that. We're saying that for 5 centimeters that we drew, it's actually 10 millimeters of length. So you go ahead and reduce that. It's 1 over 2. And that's all it is. For every 1 centimeter that you draw, that equals 2 millimeters in real life. So that's how you would find the scale of a drawing. Alright, your last thing for this video is a practice problem that I'm going to check tomorrow. I don't want just an answer. I want to see how you worked it and how you solved it. I'm going to ask you to find the distance from this red dot to this building here in Central Park in New York. Notice your Scale is given. I'm going to measure this on my screen. It might be different on yours, but on my screen, from this dot to that building is 8 centimeters. So please solve that, and you'll have that tomorrow for me. By the way, random fact of the day, I've been married 11 years. Bye-bye. Good night.